If your first steps in the morning used to feel like you're stepping on glass and now it's starting to get better, you may be wondering, is my plantar fasciitis healing? Here are 3 signs that your plantar fasciitis is getting better. The first sign is that you notice that when you get out of bed that the pain is getting better. So when we have plantar fasciitis and the plantar fascia becomes inflamed, a lot of the reason why that happens is because of a tight calf muscle. When we're sleeping, our feet and our ankles are relaxed, and what that actually does is that it contracts our calf muscles and our plantar fascia all night long, so that when we get up in the morning, due to that contraction and the fact that it hasn't been stretched out, the first few steps that we take out of bed feel incredibly painful. One of the ways to combat that, if you haven't done this already, is to get a night splint. A night splint works because it keeps your foot and your ankle up all night long so that it doesn't have a chance to drop and relax at night, so that it's already stretched out and good to go in the morning. Usually you can get a night splint if you see a foot doctor and get a prescription written for it. You can get it from the medical equipment store near you to see if your insurance would cover it. But if not, no worries. You can also get plenty of night splints on Amazon, and I'll attach a guide in the description for you guys about the night splint that I recommend to my patients that actually works and feels decently comfortable, because let's be honest, wearing night splints at night, unless you're a heavy sleeper, it's not going to be the most comfortable thing, and it does take a little getting used to. So I actually have a heel pain section in my free guide that I'll put in the description for you guys that you can click on so you know exactly what I recommend. So the second sign that your plantar fasciitis is healing is that you're able to walk for longer periods of time and walk farther. When we have plantar fasciitis, and as a surgeon, I see how an inflamed plantar fascia looks in surgery. The plantar fascia itself becomes thick, it's filled with fluid in the area, and all of that are signs of inflammation. And when it becomes very inflamed, every step that you take can feel like you're stepping on glass. So when you feel like you're able to walk a little bit further without having to take that many breaks, it's a good sign that it's healing. And it happens gradually over a period of time. So you'll know when it's actually been like a couple hours of you on your feet and you're like, you know what, I haven't really felt too much pain today. And normally I can't even be on my feet for 15 to 30 minutes running simple errands before my feet will let me know that there's something wrong. So that's a sign that your plantar fasciitis is healing. If you're not already, one of the things that you can do to make sure that the plantar fascia is not being strained and that it'll heal faster is to wear a good arch support. I always tell patients that when we're dealing with the soft tissue, the ligament on the bottom of the foot, like the plantar fascia, you cannot wear gel inserts. Yes, that provides a little bit of cushion, but you need to get an insert with an appropriate arch support because it's got to be able to hold up that ligament when you're walking throughout the day. If you wear a gel insert, it doesn't provide the appropriate support that you need, so you need to get an insert with a firm arch. I like the Power Step orthotics. I also like Spanko, and I also like Bionic. I'm going to again put all of this in my free guide that you guys can download so that you don't make any mistakes and buy the wrong insert. I can't tell you how much these gel inserts cost, and they absolutely do nothing, so don't even waste your money on getting that for this issue. So make sure that if you're going to spend your money, especially on inserts that might only last you 6 months to a year, you want to put your money to good use, so make sure you get the correct ones that are podiatrist recommended. Now, the third sign that your plantar fasciitis is healing, besides the fact that your heel pain is getting better, is that it's been about 6 months or longer that you've had this discomfort and it's finally starting to get better. According to the research, chronic plantar fasciitis can last sometimes on average 6 months to 18 months. Now, obviously, we want it to last way less, and it's better if you're able to see a foot doctor and do the right treatments right away so that it doesn't last like a year or longer. But on average, when the fascia is very, very inflamed, you might feel pain here and there for at least a good 6 months. So the goal is always to get rid of that pain sooner rather than later, so then you don't have to suffer for too long. And that's why I always emphasize doing the right things early so that it doesn't have a chance to get so bad that it ends up getting so inflamed that it tears. Because then if you have a plantar fascial tear, the recovery is a lot longer. And if you want to see more information information about that, I have a whole video on plantar fasciitis tears on my channel, so make sure to check it out. My goal with this channel and also with my patients every day is to get you guys walking again comfortably. That's all I care about, is to get you walking again so that you can live your life. You can be there for your kids, your grandkids, go to your job, make a living, do everything that you need to do or just want to do with your hobbies and not have to stop because you have heel pain. So if you want to stay active and proactive about being pain-free, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.